Hi guys, this is Fairy Tita and welcome to another episode of Q&A with Fairy Tita. Today I will be answering questions about my content creation and about the golf vlogging industry. Wildest or most awkward interaction you've had with a follower at a golf course? Funny. Actually, hindi wildest or most awkward. Actually, yung funniest, mga funny, ang daming funniest eh. Yung mga bigla na lang silang sumisigaw mula sa ibang fairway. Fairway, tita! Ganun. So, parang, ano, sino yun? Ganyan. So, I think mga funniest yon, not naman wildest or most awkward. Actually, I really love it when people approach me and say hi to me in the golf course. I always stop, whether I'm in a tournament or whether, I always stop and say hi to them, and I always take a picture with them. I always post it agad. So, to show them how I appreciate it so much na, they said hi to me and they even tell me that they are a follower, they're a fan. I'm so happy. Sobrang kinikilig guys kapag sinasabi sa akin yun. That's why parang, okay, let's take a picture, and then now I bring small tokens that I can give to people I meet and who tells me that they follow me. Parang it's just my way of saying thank you for, for finding my vlogs and for enjoying and taking the time to watch them. So, kaya natutuwa ako to give them a token. Do you think you're still improving as a golfer, or has content creation stalled your progress? Actually, I think I'm improving, hopefully improving as a golfer. Notwithstanding na meron akong nagvo-vlog ako, because yun nga, I think because the vlogging comes after my vlogging follows my golf, so it's not the other way around. So hindi na hamper yung golf journey ko. So nado-document niya if nag-i-improve ako or hindi ako nag-i-improve, because yun nga, it's not, kasi hindi yung golf yung nagfa-follow ng content ko. My content comes from my golf. So ang nagde-determine ng golf content ko is my golf game. So if I play a lot, then I have a lot of more content. But if I don't play, then wala akong content. So it's not, I don't force the content. I don't force the content eh. So parang it comes naturally because I play so much. So hindi siya parang maglalaro ako para magka-content. Hindi. It's just that naglalaro ako kaya ang dami kong content. So, and then I also have a lot of ideas kasi na uy, parang maganda to gawin. Parang it's so interesting to do. Na parang things that I wanted to see or to watch, it's parang now I have parang the opportunity to do it. Diba? So, like yung, I came up with that Fairy Tita Caddy Fund because I wanted to help the caddies. So, yung mga ganong things na, nasa mind ko siya, and then, parang I'm able to do because I'm vlogging. So, yun. So, my golfing is not parang hampered or restricted ng pag-golf vlog ko. So, actually, kasi nga, dahil my content follows my golf. So, not the other way around. If social media disappeared tomorrow, what would your connection to golf look like? Okay. And honestly, I would say that it's the same. I started to golf not to be a content creator of golf. I started to golf for myself as a form of my therapy, and I documented my golf for personal reasons, which is for me to correct my swing and to check on ano yung mali ko. So I just posted it in my social media platform, and then it turned into a vlogging na career or passion or hobby. So ganun yung nangyari, guys. So kung mawala yung social media platform, I think I would still be the same. Kasi nga, yung golf vlogging ko was an accidental thing naman siya. The main purpose talaga was, nag-start ako, was really to document my shots for personal reasons. So, I think, kung mawala man ng social media, I would still be continuing to play golf and also continuing to record it and to post it in my digital albums na Instagram. So, kahit siguro walang nanonood, I would still be posting because it's really for myself naman. It's just that ngayon, medyo nag-change siya because now, there's more purpose now to my golfing. Because I'm golfing so much, then at least naman now, I golf with a purpose. I can golf and I can play golf, and when I'm playing golf, I am able to help people, the caddies, and mga pro and amateur golfers. So, yun. So, yun yung ano ko. Yun yung aking nangyayari ngayon sa akin. So, I don't think it's parang, it would be at the end of the world kung wala yung social media. So, I think Fairway Tita will be Fairway Tita even without social media. It's just that, kasi personal ko siyang parang it's a personal thing for me. It was a healing journey and it's still a healing journey for me with or without social media. So, yun yung ko doon. Yun yung aking take doon. Who is the most intimidating person you have filmed a match or collaborated with? Derek Ramsey. Oh my God, guys. Una sa lahat, guys, I wasn't prepared to be part of that flight with Derek Ramsey because Derek Ramsey is a good golfer, and then there was also another golfer there who's also parang very good, and then I was a beginner golfer, and then si Salingkit was there, so I wasn't prepared to be in that flight. So I was very intimidated. Tas gwapo pa si Derek, and he was very nice. I couldn't putt because he was looking. So, yung mga ganun, guys. I think, yun yung the most intimidating person nakasama ko. Hindi ako nakasalita kasi, guys. So, pag daw nakasalita, hindi ako makalaro, diba? What is a moment that happened on camera that you wish you could take back or delete? Ano ba that happened in the or na-delete? Wala akong matandaan. Parang wala naman ako gustong i-delete dun sa mga nangyari sa yung mga reels namin. Parang lahat naman okay siya. Wala siguro. I think kasi nga, I show both the good and the bad. So, everything that I have posted, wala akong regret na pinost ko yun. So, I think, wala naman ako ni-regret na pinost ko.